Hello. Wow. Sorry for the feedback. Can everyone hear me now? Can you hear me now? I just needed to see if I could fix this, and I don't think I can. Can you hear me? This is not fair that I'm having audio issues. The feedback is driving me crazy. So I gotta turn off the sound on each device and then add them back. Hello. I'm just saying hello so that I can see if the feedback is gone. But it looks like I still have feedback. Let me check one more thing. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Not there. Hmm. Thank you, Joanne. I'm like, I did this just the other day, but I keep practicing until perfect. So, hello. Is that okay now? No, still echo. Hello. Hello. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Cooperate with me. Is that a little better? I think it's a little better. Just a little. I can still hear it. Well, I do have to talk. Hmm. Hmm. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you just tell me now at 6:24? Are you able to hear me? I think I fixed it. Ooh, I'm going to tell him. But he's like, it's your channel. I got to figure this out myself. So I think it sounds good. What do you think, Joanne? Yay! I can get started. So, since I wasn't heard the first time, hello everyone. My name is Robin from Robin's Creations, and welcome to my channel. On this evening, we will be splitting my design to adhere it to a zip up hoodie. So here's the zip up hoodie that I wanted to try for this evening. And I'm going to try adding my To God Be the Glory design to a zip up hoodie. Oftentimes, we always have the hoodie with no zipper, but this time I want to try something new. So let's do this. So I wanted to let me add my supplies to the stage. So let me see which part of the stage is best. So I think on the first, on this hoodie, I'm going to do the outline in Dorado. And then the inside, if I have enough stones, it's going to be, I'm going to be using the blue zircon. And it's almost a match to the hoodie, the blue zircon stones. Let me take a few of them out. Let me see if you can see. If I lay them out a little bit, you may be able to see the blue zircon. It matches the hoodie quite a bit. And then I'll use the Dorado for the outline. So let's get started. I'm excited. Thank y'all so much for joining me. So I want to continue with my supplies. So I have here a scraper. It's a metal, sort of like a meat chopper. So let me see if I can. Yes, it's sort of like a meat chopper. And I did purchase this this meat chopper, and I can't believe I just dropped all my stones. I had the a little nervous jitters, but it should be over. You got this. You got this, ma'am. Let's get it together. When I seen y'all come in my chat, I'm like, ooh, this is real. So I have the silver meat chopper. I also have the brush to brush in the stones. I purchased a new brush, and this one is sort of like a mint material, and it's on a foam. So it's a rhinestone brush. So I may try this one tonight. This is new, it's small, and it has like mink bristles because sometimes the stones they get stuck inside of my brush. This is or these stones that I'll be working with tonight are SS10 stones. And sometimes they get stuck. I've known that the SS6, but tonight we will be using the SS10 and they get stuck. So what we're going to do is place the stones to the side and let me just remove them and put them back inside the bucket. These SS10 stones were the Dorado. And am I saying Dorado all this time? Correction. It is from the baby's booty. And it's Labrador, the SS10 Labrador. So we're going to go ahead and add the Labrador for the outline, and the blue zircon will be inside. Yes, that's how it goes. So I'm a little out of frame. You can't see what I'm doing. So let me get back in frame. I have to remember this is my bullseye point just to give myself a working space. So let me see here. Okay. And here is my design. So let me try and move the camera just a little bit so that I can see the whole design in my camera. Let me push it up a little bit. How does that look? Okay, that looks a lot better. At least you can see what I'm doing now. Awesome. Thanks, Lady G and Joanne. Thanks, Gail and Joanne. So, like I said, on this evening, my goal is to split my design because of the zipper. So I just thought of this evening and I said, you know what? Let me go live and try this. I haven't done anything with it, but I know that it'll work. So I'm just going to skip over the center stones and go ahead and just don't put anything in these two positions. I'll brush them in, but if they go into the hole, I'll pull them out. So when you are, first of all, I designed this template. It says, "To God be the glory." This is the outer portion. And then I have the internal portion of God on the flip side. This design was made to be, just one piece or to be pressed all together. But again, tonight I'm going to be splitting the design just to see how this will work. So let me go ahead and pour a mound of stones onto the template. How was everybody's Thanksgiving? Is everybody eating their leftovers? And when I brush in the stones, I like to go into a circular motion. Again, these are Hot Fix rhinestones, SS10. And what I'm brushing in now is from the baby's booty, and these are Labrador. This is the Labrador from the baby's booty. And I have to, what you're seeing is I put them in my container so that when I'm taking the top on and off, I won't drop the stones. That has happened, and you can see I dumped them out this evening, but that was my fault. It had nothing to do with anything. It was just my preference so that I can travel, because I take my rhinestones on the road, meaning that I go to various locations and have friends come and we bling together. So when I'm brushing, I just go in a circular motion. And then the stones kind of hit up against one another. And they hit up against one another. And then that allows them to go down in the hole. So I just go ahead and brush in a circular motion. And once I'm done, I can just push the excess stones over to the side. And I have my glasses on this evening just to make sure that I won't miss any holes. It happens to the best of us. The stones, sometimes they don't go down in the hole. So I'm just pushing off the excess off to the side. That's what you're seeing right now. And the excess, I will pick it up with my scraper and then place them back into the container before I pull out another color. And as you can see, if you can see up here in the 2, I missed the stone. So I'm gonna go ahead and place the stone with my wax tool. And this is my wax pencil that I'm using this evening. It has the wax on the tip. So if any of the stones are missing, you can just place them manually. So it looks like everything looks good. So as for tonight, what I want to try is to split my design. And I mean split it as far as the zipper. So we're going to split it. So I'm going to take out the stones that will probably be in the way. And I didn't redesign this for the hoodie. I am just trying this with my existing design. But if I find that this looks good, I will make the new designs for the zipper hoodie, the zip up hoodie. Oftentimes, you have just the hoodie itself, the regular hoodie with the drawstring. And then that hoodie, you know, that's what I use more times than none. But the zipper hoodie, I find that, hey, what designs are out there as far as the bling for the zipper hoodie? Well, here you have it. And you saw it here first. So we're going to take this design and split it. So right now I have the stones out. Let me put the stones up, get my scraper tool. And then I'm kind of out of frame so you can't see it. And I'm brushing those stones. You probably can hear them. It's falling into place. And then I'll go ahead and put them in my container. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm just putting those in my container. So I didn't have any problems as I look at the bottom of my brush that I use most of the time. My rhinestone brush, this version of the rhinestone brush, I didn't have any problems this time with the stones. It probably heard that I got a new rhinestone brush. So it's acting okay tonight. So that's fine. We will use the other one with the blue zircon. So let's see here. Put the other stone up. Did you guys say how was your Thanksgiving? Hmm. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get my KTM mask. And then I have the KTM mask. And just to get some of the static, because this is a new piece, I'm going to apply it to my my skirt just to release some release the static. So we always use that. Let me see here. We always use that taco method. So you use the taco method by making it like a taco, and then when you go down, you commit, don't quit. And then here you have it. So here you have it. So we committed to this. Okay. So now the stone should have adhered to the KTM mask. And then I'll pull the design up and it's onto the KTM mask. What happened to, okay, so one of the stones was left down in my D. Okay. So another stone. So sometimes with this rhinestone flock, and when I say the flock, this is the pink material here. That's the rhinestone flock. When they switched over the company, and the company that I purchased it from was the Heat Transfer Warehouse, they changed their manufacturer and how they designed it and all. So the backer, the sticky material is very sticky. I mean, it's so sticky that it's sometimes block the holes. And when you put your design on there, you're actually, when you put your design on, you're actually getting like those spider webs of glue right through these holes. And when you get that in there, your stone is stuck. So yeah, it wasn't like that at first when I start blinging. But then later on down the road, heat transfer warehouse changed up. So I'm going to and should have taken stones from out of the bottom. So I'm going to take two of them out. So I'm, as you can see, this is a manual process for now. And then my G, put that G, the stone had fell out the G. So one, and let me see here. Had two extra stones. I'm gonna put those back inside the jar. And then I'll put the backer material back onto the KTM mask. Okay, so we have that back on the KTM mask. Okay, and here's the design. I'll put this behind me, and then we'll start with the blue zircon. So I'll go ahead and let me see here. Adding the blue zircon. Just want to make sure I'm in frame. Yes. So I did say I was going to use the new brush just to see if this new rhinestone foam brush, how does it, work and how effective it is. And this is my very first time. It feels pretty good. And once you use that circular motion, it is useful because those rhinestones will just bump up against one another and then fall right into the hole. So let me see here. They're going down into the hole. So, but not as um not as quick as I wanted it to. I'm going to go back to my blue brush. And not that I'm in a race, it's just that this is what I started with. And for the SS10, it worked. So if it works, if it's not broke, I don't want to try to fix it. I'll just continue with what I started with and save my foam brush um, for when I come on and we do the SS6. So let me see here. Okay, awesome. Okay, it's looking really nice. This blue zircon is gorgeous. Okay, got one hole over here with a D that's not filled in. And then I'll just go ahead and Keep pushing and pushing until they fall into the hole. So thanks again for sticking around through my technical difficulties, my my sound problems. I'll get it together. I will get it together. This is now my second live, and I didn't have any problem. I no, I take that back. It did start off with sound problems, but then I fixed it. But I see what I have to do. It's all about adding it to the stage. But I'll get better. I'm just glad I have. I'm glad I have you ladies here with me. So I'm excited about that. So have um I'm out of frame, so you really can't see what I'm doing. And so I'm taking the blue zircon and moving that into the back into the container. So the blue zircon won't fall and be all over the place. Let me move the mouse because there's no need to have the mouse. So yes. Okay. So now here is where I can see that some stones are missing here, but I'm going to take them out here in the middle. And again, this is a manual process for now, but we are going to split this design. So I'm going to take out two side by side rows from the O so that I can split the design. It's looking pretty good. I'm excited. So I'm just taking the wax pen and taking the extra stones out. So that's exciting. Um, so I did take out two rows here, and then I'll just go down and take out two additional rows here. So let me see here. Um, so not many, but I do have to take out some because I don't want to waste my stones. These stones are quite an investment. So I'll just split it right there in the middle, and then where the zipper will go. So I will go ahead and get my KTM mask for God and the blue zircon. So here I have my KTM mask. And then I'll pull that from the, release it from the paper. And to remove some of the static electricity, I will put it on my shirt to remove some of that. And then I will go ahead, use my taco method. So if it's going to, if you're going to have any problems as far as blinging or anything like that. I've found out from my crafting family, just wait until you go live. Everything will go haywire then. So what happened was I placed the KTM mask, but I'm over 2 rows. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, where does that happen? I am normally right on point and I feel a lot better. I don't feel the jitters as much anymore now that that echo's gone because that screeching sound is obnoxious. It's just like it's nerve wracking, not obnoxious. It's nerve wracking, and I got that fixed. But where do they do this at? Missing 3 rows. I'm like, but get my little wax pen, and I will fix it. So we're going to go ahead and manually place these stones off to the side. So almost, yes. And the last one. Yeah, so what I will do is pull some of the top or the bottom of the KTM mask that is overlapping because the piece that I cut was a 12 by 12 piece and I did not, no way, no how, need all of that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and brush these stones in for a third time. And I have plenty of KTM mask and just cut a little slither to put over on the side. That's what I'll do. I'll go right ahead and cut a little slither off rather than trying to lift it. Because when you lift after you've already brushed in your stone, you run into the problem. You run into the stones popping off. And that's what they just did. They popped off. So have no fear. I have more KTM mask here. So this is my roll of KTM mask. Have my big jumbo roll. And then I'll just go ahead and cut, like I said, that slither for the 3 rows. And I just, to keep it together, and I use a rubber band to keep it from unraveling. Right now I have a purple rubber band, but it does the trick so that it won't unravel and get too loose. So we'll put that back off to the side. And I'll take my little slither of KTM mask here and then overlap it over top. So it happens. It happens to the best of us. I don't know what I was looking at. So let me just put my top back onto the stones. So this is blue zircon. So I'm going to go ahead and pull. Oh, okay. It didn't mess up. Yeah, I'm going to put these scissors down and pull the KTM mask off. Let me pull it up because it's too big of a piece, first off. It's too big of a piece. So I'm going to run into a problem with it just being too big. And oh, you know what? I just thought I could take my X-Acto knife and cut it, because I don't want all that popping going on. So I'm out of frame, but I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and just go across here to cut off this extra KTM Max so that I won't pop my stones everywhere again. Yes. So that's what I'll do to get rid of that. Yay. Okay. So now we're cooking. Sorry for the noise. Sorry. Okay. So we'll go ahead. Yes. Push that to the side. Awesome. Awesome. And then pull the stones right up. So I hope you have a good view of what I'm doing. Some of the things I had to redo. So that repetition, you'll know, because it happens. I mean, it happens. You're dealing with all these little stones. And you can see some of them are left behind. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll manually place them after I turn this over. Okay. So I've had them stick before. And like I said, when Heat Transfer Warehouse changed their vendor for the KTM mask, and the KTM mask is the pink material that you see here, where you see God. And when they changed their vendor, then the KTM mask became over saturated with glue, and that gooey glue, when you pull it, it's like when you pull it after cutting it on your cutter, it has that like spider web effect. And then in having that spider web effect, and then you brushing your rhinestones, it makes your rhinestones stick into the holes when they should come up with the KTM mask. And this is a new piece of KTM mask. It's not old. When you are rhinestoning, and when you get into the rhinestoning, you can reuse your KTM mask a few times. 3 to 4 times, you can reuse it. So when they change their vendor for this rhinestone flock, it messes you up, because I mean, if things are sticking when it is a new piece, it's like it's a challenge sometimes. But that's okay. We are going to move on. We are not going to sweat the small stuff. We're going to manually place them, because I feel great. So let's put that on the G. So let me see here. And then I'll look on the back here just to see that None of the stones, well, all of the stones have glue on the back, and you can see it, it looks black, but if you don't see glue on there, you may want to just pull it off because it won't adhere to your garment. So now I can put the backer sheet back on, and I can also cut some off because I don't need all of this anymore. So what I'm going to do is cut a portion off. We don't need it. And then just go ahead and place it here. So I've been, let me pull that back up. There was, okay. Okay, so now the backer material is on. So I'm going to cut this excess. I'm going to cut the excess piece off of KTM mask that's sticking out because I don't want it to stick to the desk when I cut it in half for my experiment. Okay, so here we go. We are doing great. Ladies, are you still there? I see somebody else had joined as well. So thanks for joining. Thanks so much. I appreciate you visiting and stopping by my channel. If you haven't already, please hit the like button, subscribe, and tell a friend so that they can come over and see what Robin's Creations is creating. Whether it's paper crafting and bling or bling. Okay, so we'll go ahead and push these stones out of the way. I'll put them this way because I'm going to need the board to start cutting. So let me get my 12 by 12 cutting mat, my rotary cutter, and we're going to go ahead and split this design now before we adhere it to the garment. And I guess now would be a good time too to go ahead and plug up my heat press. And you're able to see the heat press. So let me see. I think what I'll do this evening, I'm going to take and move the heat press onto my desk in place of this iPad. I'll move my iPad out of the way and then place the HTV rod. I wasn't thinking about that prior to the live, so I'm going to go ahead and move it now so that my back is not to you the whole time. I just thought of that. Either that or, you know, get another camera. So I push that onto the side. And you can fully see the HTV rod. So that's perfect. awesome. So that's good. Great, great, great. So let me see here. Let me go ahead and move this. Would that be a good idea or just leave it alone? Don't worry about it. So hopefully you have a good view. And I can definitely swing the camera around. So what you're hearing now is me plugging up my HTV rod that I enjoy. It gets the job done. So, okay, full view. So I'm going to get my rotary cutter. And once I get that, then we can go ahead and split the design. So I had picked up these rotary cutters from Delatra. And I know oftentimes you hear me saying jokingly Delatra. But sorry, I bumped the camera. Trying to get the cut in that. But when I say Delatra, I mean the Dollar Tree, the $1.25 store. And Delatra is where I got this rotary cutter. So here's the rotary cutter that I found. And I said, oh, wow, this was a pretty nice size for just $1.25. I was pretty excited. So I'm going to try and make another adjustment. To the other camera. Okay. So we have to, I just wanted to try and get everything in frame. That's all I'm trying to do. So I was thinking that when I cut the design in half, I wanted you to see what I was doing. So I'm going to put the 12 by 12 mat down. I'm going to go ahead and move my chair out of the way. So I have my 12 by 12 mat down. And I always measure. So I want to take in, use my guides, make sure that it's even on the lines. If you can see the lines here, I want to make sure that horizontally this is even. So let's open up this little tool here. This is the rotary cutter. So this is, again, I picked this up at the Dollar Tree, and it's a pretty nice size. I've had a different one years ago from the Dollar Tree. It wasn't this big. So I'm like, ooh, I picked up 2 of them when I saw them. I'm not sure if they're still there. This is the packaging. It has an owl on the front. And here's the tool. I'll bring that into frame. So what I'm going to do with my rotary tool is go right on up the center. And I'm going to try and push firmly and just keep pushing, pushing, pushing until it go all the way up. So I have my Cricut mat, and this is a self-healing mat that's under here. And this white mat is a glass mat. I didn't want to cut on my glass mat, so I chose to cut on the self-healing, and that is what you should do. You should cut on the self-healing mat. So now I have 2 parts. See what I'm doing? You following me? So we have 1. And I'll place this behind me. Place everything behind me. Just to keep it together. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the outline. I'm going to go ahead and cut this as well. So what did you think so far? So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that at least God is even. I'm looking at the lines behind the KTM mask, and I'm just making sure that I have God even on the lines and not paying attention to the whole design. And again, this is my existing design. And then I will hold it down firmly. Come on up the middle very firmly. And push. And then we have 2 pieces here as well to watch out for the zipper. So I think that looks good. I'm visualizing what I'm doing right now. I'm visualizing how it's going to look. And what I'm trying to visualize is how is it going to look with the zipper once I put it on here. So let's remove all. I'm going to remove my keyboard from my desk and turn the heat press on. Now that I'm finished cutting, so I'll go ahead and move that out of the way and turn my heat press on. And here we have it. We have it 350 degrees for 15 seconds. That's what I like to press at. And we have I have Eve's instructions for best results. Apply with heat press at 350 degrees for 12 seconds. And that's what Eve from the baby's booty have. And that's for the Labrador. And most importantly, the reason why I'm trying this is a metal zipper. And with the metal zipper, it'll be a whole lot more forgiving than a plastic zipper. If you were to cut this, heat this up, and it was a plastic zipper, you've ruined the zipper. You just want to be able to wear it open. You're not going to be able to wear it and zipping it up. So this is a metal zipper, and that's why I'm going to go ahead and just heat press it. So there's no tag, no plastic in here or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see here. Heat this garment up. Once it gets a little hotter, at least like it just needs to get it hotter. So it should be 300. Are you able to see? So you are able to see. And I'm going to work off to the side because I didn't want my back to be to you. So not totally. I would rather be off to the side than to have my back to you. So I'm still waiting for the heat press to heat up. So it's heating up. That's for sure. So I have my Teflon sheet. And we're just waiting for the heat press to heat up a little more. And I'm still going to go like, 3 inches or so from the roundness of the hoodie. I'm still going to go 3 fingers. So I'm still going to go 3 fingers. So that should be fine. And then I have a mirror behind the camera, and I always look in the mirror just to make sure that everything is straight. I will use my ruler as well. Let me pull that out. And I use the ruler so that I can measure as well. So I have multiple rulers, but this one that I have handy right now is the Cricut, and it's a acrylic clear ruler, and then that way I can kind of see through to the garment. So this rotary cutter after you finish cutting, you should put the safety back on it so you won't cut yourself. That will be good if you put the safety back on, because it won't be good cutting yourself. So I just put the safety back on so you can see the blue is back on top of the blade. So we'll put that to the side. So what do you think? What are your thoughts so far? I'm excited. Just remember, you saw it here first. So like, we're going to split an existing design for a zip up hoodie. So just waiting. Let's see what the temperature is for now. Let's see. Oh, we're getting up there. It doesn't, the HTV Ron, I love, love, love. The HTV Ron is an auto press. The it doesn't take long for it to heat up. And that's what I like. So I'm going to push my auto on. And I'm going to put this hood up. And I'm working sideways. Yes, I am. I'm working sideways. So I'll go up and push back out because the sleeve is back there. And so it kind of ejected itself. So I'm just right now kind of heating it up. And when you preheat your garment, you're getting the moisture out. So I was working sideways. So let's see. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it 100%. Let's move the hood out of the way. And I definitely can't press the rubber piece of the got to make sure that rubber is out of the way. So I'm going back sideways because I'll know. Now it's at 300. That was that extra beat. It's at 350 degrees. So I have to make sure the rubber is out of the way. So I'm going to go back here to my desk. Move the other hoodie out of the way. And I apologize for my back being to you. But I have to make sure I can see the entire design placement. And I've seen quite a few of my crafty friends from my crafting community. They have the new HTV Ron auto heat press. And the auto heat press, the drawer, the sliding portion, this portion here, it comes out further. That's what I believe I saw. So I think that's great. So my outline, I'm going to place that on the garment first. So let me just place it. So I'm going to do 3 fingers. And then sorry for the loud noise. And I'm going to place it right before those stitches. And those stitches, I mean, right before the stitches on the hoodie when they begin to stitch it, then you can definitely use that as your guide as well. Because I don't want it to be going up in the stitches. That's what I don't want it to go over any humps. So I possibly should have my pressing pillow available if I need that. And again, I apologize for that little tape noise. So I'll go right past the stitches. I want to go before the stitches. So that's how far it needs to be apart from one another. Okay, so I have that. Okay, that looks good. I want to do this over because I can see, yeah, I want to place it before the stitches, but that's the center part. Okay. So again, you're not able to see what I see, but you can see now what I see. So this is, I love it. I love it. So let me go past the camera and it's going to be behind you. And like I said, I always go behind to see if it's straight. So it looks great. It's not bowing out. It's even. I don't see any imperfections right now. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this back onto the heat press and press these stones. And I'm going to put the top of the zipper, which is plastic, out of the way because I don't want to press that. And at this point, I wonder, could I just unzip it to move it out of the way and then make sure that it doesn't get pressed? Okay, it's pressing time. Oh, goodness. I'm always thinking of something. So now I'm going to go back to the designing board. And so let me put the hood up on the desk. Make sure there's no buckles. Okay. No buckles. And no big humps. So I'm not going to put the pressing pillow under it. So ready, set, commit. So I went and committed to that. So we're going to go ahead and see what happens. So I did walk away. I can see that I apologize for keep walking in front of the camera, but I can see that my iPad needs its charge. It needs the charger. So I had to run and get the iPad charger. And the iPad charger, I have the iPad in here because I want to see what's going on. I started out with some difficulties, but now I'm good. Okay. So now we have the peel reveal. Peel reveal. Got that from Eve. Here's the peel reveal. No stones came up. So I'll go ahead and put that down. And let's do the other side. Do the peel reveal. Ooh la la. Yes, honey. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So this will be sort of like a tone on tone. And the tone on tone version of the insides. So we'll go ahead and let me place the G and half of the O in here. So I want to go ahead and move that out so I can see. Let me relay that down. I want to make sure it has enough space left, right, top, and bottom. Kind of centered and equal as much as possible, like it was designed to be. Oh, it's falling into place beautifully. Aww. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. To God be the glory. Ah, yes, it is happening right here on Robin's Creations. Creating something new. Wow. Oh, wait until you guys see this. Ah! Wow. I'm tickled. That's why I'm laughing. Wow, 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 wow. I'm excited. Hi, Danny. Hi, Danny Crafts USA. Thank you so much for joining. I didn't see you come in. I'm so, during my science project, I split my design that you purchased from me. Or one of the ones that you purchased from me. And I am splitting the design on a zipper hoodie. And I've had my back turned and I didn't see you come in while I was doing my little science project. But thank you so much for joining. Oh, I am so excited. Danny, I had the nervous jitters. I didn't have any sound. I had sound issues. But to God be the glory, everything is back in order. I'm like, oh no. So now I'm scooshing the hoodie on the pad so that I can press. And when I press, I want it to be on all the way on the HPV run. I don't want it to be off to the side. Oh, I don't have any family here with me that can tell me what the chat is saying. I have. Oh, I'm so excited. I am too thrilled. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. Oh, so I do have to remove this because I think I stretched it moving, which is something that happens, but I don't want it to be out of line. I want it to be perfect or close to perfect, I should say. Oh, oh, I'm so excited. Wow, 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 wow. It's looking good. Looking good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure left, right, up, down, side to side, everything is in place. And the stones aren't on top of one another. Everything is looking good. And Danny, I am using these zip up hoodie with a metal zipper. And that's why I thought a lot about this, splitting my design to place it on this hoodie. I thought it would be something new. So I could say you've seen it here first. So I think I'm supposed to at this time take like a what is it, a boomerang or something for my other social media just to show them you've seen it here first, right here on Robin's Creation. So I haven't seen it. So we're going to, let me see here. I'm doing if you can't see me, I'm doing a boomerang. So let me I did one. So you can't see me, but I'm over here on the side. So let me see here. And one more. Let me see. Yes, I did it. I did it. I did it. I'm so excited. Uh-oh. Did I do that? Okay. So, okay. It's telling me to hurry up, lady, and press that design. I'm tickled. I'm excited. I'm excited. I split my design for the purpose of putting it on a zipper hoodie. So I'm thrilled. I can't wait to share this. Wow, 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 wow. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. Robin. So let me put my Teflon sheet back on. Get back to the regularly scheduled live. My second live. Oh, I am tickled. I'm making silly. Okay. So I'll go ahead and push that back in the heat press. And the zipper is out all the way unzipping. So the zipper is out of the way. So everything looks beautiful. So I press it twice so it can just push it down into the hoodie. Move this out of the way. Oh wow. Okay, so what we have here, we're going to go ahead and take this Teflon sheet off, and we're going to do in Eve Lowry's voice from the Baby's Booty. Peel reveal. Yes, I love it. So let's get the other side and do the peel reveal. And we have it on the other side. Yay. So I am excited. Can you see it yet? Wow. I'm excited. No, I don't know where to put this phone. Oh, wow. I am tickled pink. So look at this. Can you see this? Okay, I had pushed the camera over. Let me line the camera back up to my desk where it was originally. Wow. I'm going to move the camera so you may see a little shaky. I am here by myself. Wow. But I want you to be able to see it. Look at that. It's on the zipper hoodie. Look at that. Wow. I am happy. Wow, wow, wow. Thank y'all so much, sirs. Oh, thank y'all. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let me see here. Okay, I'm trying to get it in the camera. I am so tickled. Look at that bling. Can I please get it all in the camera? Wait a minute. I got too much going on over here. But look at that bling. Wow. Again in Eve's voice. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look at this. Would you please look at this? Okay. You actually enough. Oh wow. So This is awesome. So, oh wow, oh my, this turned out way, way, way better than I expected. I tell you. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow. I am tickled. So, wow. This turned out nice. And wow. I'm excited. So, wow. This blue zircon and the Labrador together turned out beautifully. Wow. So if I can get this in frame, I will be more than happy. Oh, let me push it up some. Maybe that's what I have to do. I'm getting it together. I'm trying to learn these cameras and StreamYard. Look at that. Look at that. Mm, 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 mm. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. So I'm looking for StreamYard to tell me who what I wanted to do is give this away for this is my second live, but the first time that I had beautiful guests join me, and the first person um that joined this live, I want to give this away. So the first person was Lady G. So Lady G, this To God Be the Glory split design will go to you. So thank you so much. Yes, thank y'all so, so much. I really appreciate it. Wow. So thanks again for stopping by my channel. I've had a great time hanging out with you guys. This has been an awesome, awesome, awesome live. It started off kind of rocky, but it's like, okay, okay. But whew, to God be the glory. Look at that. So again, this is my second live, and this beautiful blue zircon hoodie will be going to Lady G, who was the first person to join my live this evening. I appreciate everyone. So I will have quite a few giveaways because I have quite a bit to do now. Moving forward, I will be doing the split designs. I love it for the zip up hoodies. So again, whew, I can't thank y'all enough. I am very pleased. So you saw it here first. So thank you everyone for joining, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Thank you and good night. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Jay Tenner. Wow. Thank y'all so much. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end the live. Thank you. Good night.